Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today I'm going to bring you a video where we're going to talk a little bit about some cheating that happens in PvE, and that is net limiting. Here we have an example. This is a video from the Mandalorian, and he's showcasing a Titan who's banking into the Guardian Games bank for the Titans a ton of times here, and presumably he's using net limiting, which is really, really messed up. I keep hearing about this more and more. I actually have, obviously I don't do net limiting. I don't even know what it is exactly, but I'm assuming it's some form of like back in the days during Crota, when Crota first came out, people would LFG and want to pull the internet and try to lag switch Crota into place and stuff like that. I do remember that happening a bunch. So I'm assuming it's something along those lines where you're just sort of doing some kind of network manipulation. And the real problem with this is that this ruins the game in a lot of ways. This ruins a lot of the PvE encounters. I see it more and more. The more I do the raids, I'm primarily a PvP player, but the more I'm doing the raids recently in order to level up, I hear about people saying that they're on LFG and everyone wants to net limit and that they just got out of an LFG group and the guy was doing net limiting, and it's becoming more and more popular. And here we can see someone who's just blatantly, Nathan here just doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's just straight banking in tons and tons of motes for the Titans. I don't even think that these are actually counting. I'm not sure if that's how it works. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe that's why Titans are absolutely killing it right now in Guardian games. Maybe Nathan alone is carrying the fucking Titan banner on his back. But either way, this stuff needs to stop. This is a really big problem. This has been plaguing PvE a ton. I keep hearing about it more and more, and it's becoming more popular to the point where people literally just don't even give a fuck. Just Nathan's just out here, you know, just fucking cheating and net limiting in front of everyone, like right here in the public space. Obviously, he's going to be seen and everyone's going to know and he's going to get exposed, but he really doesn't even care. So, long story short, net limiting is a big problem that's plaguing Destiny 2. I myself am not affected by it. Obviously, if it's a glitch or bugs that people use in PvE, it's not as bad in PvE as in PvP. Generally, if you think about it, because you're not ruining other people's experience, you know, you're just messing up raid bosses or whatever you may be using, but it still does ruin the game. It ruins the mechanics, and it kind of ruins the culture of the game when you try to incorporate new people into the game and they want to learn mechanics, they want to learn how to beat raid bosses, and they're just forced into this sort of cheese culture that is being created where players are encouraged to cheese the encounters using these exploits rather than actually learn the mechanics, and it's really not good. It's not good for the community overall. It's not good for the game. So I would encourage you, if you have net limited or if you work or know people that do that, to not do this. This is bad for the game overall, and I really hope that Bungie takes a more serious stance and tries to crack down on this. I don't know how they could possibly do it, but I'm sure they would figure out a way to set things in place so that way this can't be a part of the game anymore, because this is really, really bad. This is crazy that people are actually potentially cheesing the Guardian games, which is so silly to me. Like, why would you even want to, like, why would you want, like, you don't gain anything out of that. You're just purely doing it just to be a little shit, and it's just messed up that the game is being exploited in so many different ways. The game has crazy exploits, obviously in PvP, like I mentioned and make videos on all the time, but also in PvE, there's big issues out there, and I really hope that this gets addressed soon, and this is put to a stop very soon. That's a wrap. Don't be like Nathan. That's the video. I'll see you in the next one.